All right, you guys. Thank you for joining me. This is episode 6 of season 5. Okay, so it's been a long week, billionaires. Um, you guys could be anywhere, but you choose to be here with me, and I'm appreciative of that. I appreciate all of the people that tap into keeping it real with Tommy Trill. You're a billionaire. We are worthy. We deserve it. And we are enough. We are wealthy. We live in abundance. So, I don't know how many of you guys been on here or for how long, but if you are a first time listener, thanks for joining, and I appreciate you. I want you guys to go to Tommy Trill TV on YouTube, press subscribe, like, share, comment. I really want you guys to subscribe so I can become a monetized influencer on health, beauty, and self-awareness, self-consciousness. Not self-consciousness, but being conscious of yourself. So we have been taught that everything is so bad, but self-conscious is a great thing. That's just like a person that's conscious, a person that's God conscious, a person that's world conscious, a person that's a certain kind of conscious. So people make self-conscious a bad thing. We've been taught to turn everything backwards that we learn. So usually I don't play other people's songs on my and I'm not gonna do it today. So yeah, I'm gonna play mine. You guys bear with me because my team still have music. I'm not gonna act like we don't. And we're gonna shout out Chief Havoc. Y'all send some special prayers out for this family. We've been going through it, you guys. We keeping it real here. There has been a lot of things going on, a lot of tragedies, a lot of triumphs. You know, where there is growth, there's also going to be other forces. You know what I mean? When you get uncomfortable, when you start seeing all kind of stuff going on, that means that you're getting ready to be pushed in a position of growth. A lot of times growth is not good. I have a wisdom tooth that's growing, and I'm 47 years old. The wisdom tooth is growing out of my tooth and it's going into my gum. And I know that your wisdom tooth continue to grow as you grow wise. So when I go after this PhD, I'm wondering how long is this tooth? No, I'm just kidding because I'm getting it pulled. But you guys, for real, we have to be conscious of ourselves. We have to make sure that we talk ourselves into being great because it's so easy for us to talk ourselves out of not being great. Okay? Now, we let people, knock down our knock down our confidence, have everybody feeling this type of way, have them feeling that type of way. But the ultimate goal in life is to be joyful in your heart. And if you're not, then you need to work on that. And how you do that is to look deep inside yourself and find out what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like. You have to do a whole bunch of self-reflecting. There's going to be a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow because, hey, we lived a life that a lot of times we didn't even consciously live. Right now, I'm I'm trying to, and I'm attempting to learn things that I have to teach myself. A lot of things, I'm a self-taught person because I've been indoctrinated, and so have the other 7.5 billion people on this earth. We've been indoctrinated. They took out a lot of good knowledge. They added a lot of bogus knowledge. So it's up to you to find what's real to you. But here on Tommy Trill TV, keeping it real with Tommy Trill, that's what we do. And we keeping it real. So I want to say another thing is real. Mental illness is real. Depression is real. If you guys know someone who's hurting, tell them you love them, give them something. Don't act like they're just getting on your nerves, because they could be really hurting. If they're not, now, if they're aggressive and they act in a certain way and they trying to fight you and all that, you do not have to deal with that, because I know what mental illness is like. I have bipolar disorder, but I do not take medication because I am in control of myself. I would like to feel my emotions. I would like to feel my anger if somebody pisses me off. I would like to feel everything, because, the reason why they want us to have medication is because certain people with certain temperaments and certain things that they give you to say, you have this, you have that. I'm not just receiving what they say that I have. I have done research, and what they said that I have kind of coincide with certain of my qualities, characteristics, and I did work on them. And I'm not going to disown the fact that I do have some type of mental issue. But guess what? We take all issues and we turn those things into uh, big old, big pictures. We turn them into quality pictures. We turn them into all kind of success. We turn issues into, our talents and stuff. So if you have something that people tease you about, make that into your biggest talent. Make that into the thing that's going to help you make the most money. Like Steve Harvey said, and I'm going to quote Steve Harvey. And if you ever hear this, Steve Harvey, I'm quoting you, because I hope you will. Like I said, I don't want to be in the limelight, but I want my name to be known, because Tommy Trio is a movement. Tommy Trio TV, Blue Money Billionaires. Everybody that's listening to this podcast today and any day is a billionaire. You are worthy. You are healthy. You are wealthy. You are wise. You know what I mean? Like all of these positive affirmations. You can put I am, and whatever that qualifies you to say I am, then you say it with strength. You say it with dignity and pride, and you just stand on it. You know what I mean? Be unapologetically you, because the only person that you have to prove anything to is yourself. People live their lives trying to prove stuff to other people, and that right there is going to keep you running in a rat race. So stop it. You are the main important thing in your life at this point. If you have children, I understand they are, because I raised two adult children, and you know they are and still the most important thing. My grandchildren are very important as well. They are just as important or more. So, when you have adult children, it's not like they stop being your children. They are your adult children, and you continue to love and, nurture them, because when someone turns 18, believe it or not, due to the indoctrination that we have learned, they need you the most. When someone turns 18, it's not the time to let them go. That's the time to embrace them. The time to keep them safe, because they are still young. Their minds are not developed. Come on now, don't kick somebody out because they're 18 because the government said it. You guys need to stop believing everything that you hear and do some research of your own, so that you can at least have a rebuttal if somebody says something that you don't believe. But if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. So you have to find what you believe in and stand for that. And people will respect you for standing for what you believe in, because you cannot be a pushover in this world and then decide that you want to get some respect. So, you got to respect yourself. And respecting yourself means that you don't stand for anything when it comes to you and the people that you love. You have to be stern and let them know this is not what's going on. And if they don't want to, you know, if they don't want to cooperate or listen or be a part of what's going on in your life, all you can do is get yourself out of that situation by leaving them alone. The best revenge is leaving somebody alone. So I've been told by a lot of people that I talk a lot, and I said, you know what? That's why I have a platform with about 700 good listeners, and I like to talk. So hey, that's what's going on. So I appreciate you guys. Now, in my quest for finding out about, the left hand generation, because in my family, this is why I became very, very obsessed with left hand people as well as twins. So in my family, my immediate family, I'm going to say not my immediate family, because it's just myself, my son, my daughter. my granddaughter and my grandson. Um, Now we're talking about left-handed people. Um, in my family, starting from my grandmother, this is my maternal family, my mom's side. As far as I can remember now, my two uncles are left-handed. Okay, my favorite cousin, which is my first cousin, is left-handed. Um, so that happened. We lived around with them for a while. I noticed they were left-handed, and I was like, okay. So when we started having children, the first one my sister had was left-handed. She had two more. She had a daughter first, left-handed. She had two more, which were boys. They were right-handed. So then comes me. My daughter first, left-handed. Then I had a son, ambidextrous. Then comes my sister right after me. She had a daughter, her first daughter left-handed, and then she has two other daughters, because she has three daughters and a son, and then she has a son. She has no left. Oh yes, her first daughter's left-handed. Those are all the phenomenons, right? So that was something in our family. What I come to realize was a family curse, but I don't understand exactly why or how. So I'm trying to get deep into it, and you guys are here with me. So I'm decoding this now. My sister, my youngest sister, had a son first, which broke the family tradition that was going on with having a daughter first, who was also left-handed. If you guys are following, I hope you are, because I'm going somewhere with this. All right, my sister, because we had our children in sequence. My older sister had hers first. Her first child was a daughter. She was left-handed. She had two boys, right-handed. I had my children after her. First child was a daughter, left-handed. Son, ambidextrous. Okay, sister after me, first child was a daughter, left-handed. She has three other children, which are right-handed. Okay, so I'm going someplace with this. Okay, after her is I have a sister after her. She had a boy first, so that threw off the tradition. And I said to my sister, "Okay, sister, that was different, because in my heart I knew she was having a boy. I don't know why, but and then here goes. A lot of people in my family had babies. So my nephew had a daughter. She's 6 months, 7 months. She's left-handed. My nephew under him has a daughter that's 7 or 8. That's left-handed, and I have a close cousin that's left-handed. Uh, that I see quite often. And then, so I'm just saying that my sister threw off the tradition having a boy first. I'm not sure what hand he is, because the boys are not usually left-handed now. My first uncles are, and then after that, my cousin. But then, I don't know about too many more boys being left-handed. It's like 3. But with the girl, there's 9. So that's kind of odd. And this is not generation. This is like my kids and my, you know what I mean? It's like really close proximity of family. My mama's siblings, my kids, and my siblings' kids. So that's really close. All right, so with my daughter, I'm not going to tell you about everybody in the family, but my daughter just had twins last week. She's a left-handed girl. So I'm going somewhere with this, you guys. I don't want to lose you. I'm just continuing to make sure that you guys can follow. She's left-handed. My daughter had twins, which was thrown off in our family. Okay, so my sister broke the family curse, which is I'm gonna say a family curse because our family had been having a lot of tragedies and a lot of stuff had happened. But my daughter ended up having twins, a boy and a girl. Now, the other day, You guys, I have